With all three of my other colleagues on this debate stage is all three of them have been licking Donald Trump's boots for years for money and endorsements. Ron DeSantis, you've been a great governor, but you would have never been one without actually begging Donald Trump for that endorsement.
And you attacked him in your book a year ago.
Same thing with Chris Christie as a lobbyist, begging them for COVID money for his special interests in New Jersey, prepping him for the debates last time around. These people are now Monday morning quarterbacking some decision he made. I think the real enemy is not Donald Trump. It's not even Joe Biden. It is the deep state that at least Donald Trump attempted to take on. And if you want somebody who's going to speak truth to power, then vote for somebody who's going to speak the truth to you. Why am I the only person on the stage, at least, who can say that January 6th now does look like it was an inside job? That the government lied to us for 20 years about Saudi Arabia's involvement in 9/11? That the Great Replacement theory is not some grand right-wing conspiracy theory, but a basic statement of the Democratic Party's platform. That the 2020 election was indeed stolen by big tech. That the 2016 election, the one that Trump won for sure, was also one that was stolen from him by the national security establishment that actually put up the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that they knew was false. There's a reason why I'm the only person on the stage who can say these things. That's what it's going to take, not people who are licking his boots one time and now Monday morning quarterbacking and criticizing him when it's convenient.
No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to Cannon Speaks. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really appreciate it. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching that replay? Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. The question of the night is, who do you think won round 4 of the GOP debates? Man, it was a barn burner tonight. They was throwing haymakers. Oh my goodness gracious. They was throwing haymakers out that bed, boy. Ooh wee. Anyway, $ CannonHotep if you want to donate to the cause. Super chats, Rumble rants, always welcome, guys. Keep me off OnlyFans, guys. Keep me off OnlyFans and keep these nice guns on my wall. You know what I mean? Just saying. Descended to Loki said Vivek 100%. I hear that. Boy, I'm telling you guys. Vivek Ramaswamy. It was the Vivek Ramaswamy show again. He know what to say. You know what I mean? I said this before. On the stream with me and Jay. I said Vivek sound Hotep. I just can't trust him. I don't trust him right now. His ties in the past to, you know, those think tanks and them boys, I just feel like he gonna do a heel turn. You know what I mean? If he ever gets into office. You know, but he could be very much genuine, but I don't know. It just don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Put a 1 in the chat if you with me on that. Like, it just doesn't feel like Vivek is genuine. He's very well studied and he knows what moves the meter. You know what I mean? But damn if he don't know what to say out there, boy. He was saying, boy, he had his kufi on tight. He said that the Saudis had something to do with that day in September. He said Juneteenth was an inside job. Boy, he know what to say. He know what to say. He saw what worked in 2016, in my opinion, and that's what he's doing right now. Right? He see that the American people are ready to give a middle finger to the establishment, so he's capitalizing on that like Donnie T did in 2016. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. You know, I just feel like if he got in the office, he would do a heel turn. That's just me. Oh, man. But anyway, Nikki Haley. This is the thing, right, about Chris Christie, Nikki Haley, and Ron DeSantis, right? All of them wouldn't have a career, with the exception of Chris Christie. All of them wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for Donald Trump. Nikki Haley wouldn't have a career as far as in politics if it wasn't for Donald Trump. She wouldn't be on that stage if it wasn't for Donald Trump. Ron DeSantis wouldn't even be the governor of Florida if it wasn't for Donald Trump. Andrew Gillum would be the governor of Florida, especially after you saw all the fuckery they did in Florida. Florida was like a dry run for 2020. They ironed the kinks out with Florida. What I say, remember the name? Brenda Snipes. Go look up Brenda Snipes and see what she did in Florida. She was trying to single-handedly Shanghai that thing for Gilliam, to the point where she had to resign. Nikki Haley was on Donnie T's cabinet. She got a lot of airtime during that time. Chris Christie was trying to get on the cabinet. He was begging to get on the cabinet, and Donnie T in public, right, in front of company and shit, he said he ain't trust Christie. He felt like Christie was a snake, an opportunist. He said that on like a bunch of, public forums and stuff like that. I'm sure Chris Christie is bitter. He's bitter. Vivek is the new kid on the block. He's young. He's charismatic. He got his own cash. I'm sure he got donor money, just like all of them up on stage got donor money. They all got donor money. You can't tell me they don't. You know what I mean? But he was the one up there. All his punches was landing. Again, what's this? Round 4. I'm going to say 3 out of 4 go to Vivek. DeSantis is just hanging in there because of I think DeSantis is hanging in there simply because of his record in Florida alone. Say what you want about Ron DeSantis. His governing record is pretty goddamn good. Nikki Haley just up there simply because her donors can afford to put her up there. I don't even understand how Chris Christie's still in this race. I really don't. I guess maybe the comedy relief. I don't know. Y'all got to tell me. How is Chris Christie still up there in this race? I really don't know. Anyway, we got 31 in the building on YouTube. We got 33 in the building over on Rumble. Please, guys, hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Help me break through this algorithm. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subs over on YouTube, and I would like to break 2,000 subs over on Rumble, guys. Every little bit helps, guys. Share the stream. Let people know we live. We also live over on Twitter. It's funny because I go live on Twitter, but like the next day I got like hella views on Twitter. I get more views on Twitter than I do on fucking YouTube and Rumble. That's crazy. But I digress. Anyway. But none of this shit matters. None of these debates matter. It don't matter who you rank on these things, right? Donnie T ain't up there. And they not standing toe-to-toe, face-to-face with the man. I don't think Christie would have all of that piss and vinegar in him if Donnie T was up on that stage. One thing he did get right, though, is that they not up there to see who's running for president. They up there to see who's going to be the vice president. That's what they up there doing. I don't think DeSantis should have ran. I think DeSantis should have just waited till 2028. Got a little more polish. Did his thing with Disney in Florida and all that other stuff that he's doing in Florida. Continue to govern Florida, and then 2028 would have been his year. Damn, are you serious? Look at this guy. Yo, descended of Loki in the... Man. Gifted 10 memberships. Gifted 10. Man, you are a blessing there, descended of Loki. You are... Man, salute to you. I appreciate it. Man. But like I said, y'all, it don't even matter. Donnie T wasn't up there. They ain't standing face to face with him. Christie wouldn't have all that fucking mouth, I don't think. And they all just trying to see who's going to be the vice president. I think that's what it is. So that's what we watching. They should really just call it the vice presidential debates. That's what they should call it. They still trying to carry things on as if they know Donnie T is going to go to jail or something's going to happen to Donnie T. Because let's not forget the article we read from Business Insider. Remember that shit, guys, a couple days ago? Let me see if I can't find it real quick. Yeah, here you go, right here. That's some fancy shit. Really though? Just out of here. I don't want that. Oh my gosh, get this out of here. How do I move this? I don't want to see no... I can't even pronounce the word. Come on with this. All right, this is crazy. Move businesses. Thank you. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Sorry, guys. They had a whole ad just sitting on top of the fucking article. Here we go. Check this out. My man Fuego with the $20 Rumble rant. I appreciate you. He said Vivek was around the Ron Paul and ANCAP world for years. He's had his Kufi iron and press for battle for a while. Not saying I support him. Hey. It's clear that he's ready. You know what I mean? It's clear that he was ready. He's been prepped. You know what I mean? He's in there. He must have ate mom's spaghetti tonight. Gosh dang it. The way he was up there, boy. He was B-Rabbit on that goddamn stage. Holy smokes. Man, oh man, oh man. Hold on, where does it go? Hold on. Make sure I ain't forget anything. All right, so check this out, right? This is how you know the deep state want Donnie T out of the paint. Bad. They want him gone bad. This from Business Insider. Here's what happens if Donald Trump dies while running in the 2024 presidential election. That was an article. This was an article like this, was it last week? November 25th is when this article ran. And they go through all these hypotheticals of him dying and then what would happen. Sound like a head nod to me. Jace up in the building. Yeah, he did. Yeah, she didn't know what to do. She wasn't ready for that. She folded. But this is what they doing right now. They think one way or another they gonna get Donnie T out of the paint. They think one way or another they gonna get Donnie T out of the paint. I'm still convinced that Loki is Tim Pool. Well, shit, if Loki was Tim Pool, let me get back on the show, goddammit. Let me get back on the show. Oh my goodness gracious, yo. Yeah, it's a very morbid article, but that's like, and then I seen something else. I forgot what it was. I forgot somebody else that said some crazy ill shit. Now they trying to say that Donnie T might be sick, and that he may be lying for what they say, he might be lying for what's the word, about his health and all this stuff. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. I think this it right here? Hold on, is this it? No, this ain't it. I can't find it. That's crazy. But anyway, take my word for it, goddammit. I was watching it today. I was looking at it today. Now they trying to say that, oh, he has dementia and all this other shit. Oh, he could be in the early stages of dementia. He's 77 years old, and he's been exaggerating his health, and he's not fit to run. He's not fit to run for office. It's like they trying to put every ailment or malady that Nickel Slick got on the Donnie T. They trying to figure a way to get him out of the paint. They trying to get him out of the paint. One way or another, they gonna do this shit, or they think they gonna do it. But that fucking that Business Insider article, I'm like, yo, what y'all trying to say? Y'all saying y'all about to try and do Donnie T in? But that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Let me. I forgot to send these articles to myself. Let's do this. There we go. Yo, put thumbs up in the chat if I got some of the best background music on YouTube. Put some thumbs up in the chat if you think I got some of the best background music on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Like, this is the shit they're afraid of being uncovered if Donnie T get back in office, right? Because until otherwise, Donnie T has proven himself to me. I'm just going to say. You know what I mean? So check this out. Pentagon official overseeing federal schools arrested in Georgia. Human trafficking sting. This is from November 28th. Senior Pentagon official who oversaw federally operated school systems in the Americas has been arrested in a Georgia human trafficking sting. Coweta County Sheriff's Office last week announced the arrest of 26 people, including Stephen Hovanik, Former Chief of Staff for the Americas Division of the Department of Defense Education Activity, DODEA, in connection with an alleged human trafficking ring. Come on. This is the shit that they like. This is coming out now. What you think gonna happen when you got somebody in there that don't follow the rules is gonna uncover? You got people still hypothesizing that RFK could beat Donnie T, and he probably could beat Donnie T. But guess what? The Democrats ain't gonna do. They're not gonna use RFK. They're not gonna use RFK. They're not going to use RFK to run against Donnie T. They trying to get RFK out of the paint. They trying to get RFK out of the paint. Oh, they got a video for this. Hold on.
Tonight of that Coweta County human trafficking sting in which a top Defense Department administrator was arrested for allegedly soliciting sex. Fox 5's Doug Evans has more on the story tonight.
Do they got like a prerequisite to be like a news anchor? Like you got to have that certain voice? Because you hear some people in like some of the southernest of southern states, right? Because clearly she's in Georgia, I guess. But some of the southernest of southern states, and they sound the exact same. It's just something always nasally and like they just sound like almost like you got to perfect this voice if you're going to be on the news. You know, I digress.
The Coweta County Sheriff's Office released their motel video of Stephen Hovanek and an undercover officer during a human trafficking sting November 15th. During his arrest, he claimed that he was at the hotel to get a massage.
Oh, is that right?
Deputies say his interaction with the undercover officer raises questions about that claim.
What's up? Steve, by the way. Hey, nice to meet you. You're beautiful. Thank you. Kindness in yourself. You guys got a shower before I got here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna come in here showered.
Hovanek has been identified as the chief of staff for all military schools in the U.S. and oversees the education of thousands of military-dependent children. He's 64 years old and lives in Sharpsburg, according to his arrest report.
So, that can be fine, but I'm just going to let you know I don't play the full day. That's all. I'm sure. That's it. Okay. I think that's fair. I'm sure.
Deputies say when Hovanek entered the room, he removed his sunglasses and placed them next to a package of condoms that deputies had staged in the room. They say the two-day undercover operation led to the arrest of 26 people, including Johns who allegedly solicited sex, as well as prostitutes who allegedly offered it for sale. They say they also identified 6 potential victims of human trafficking.
This kind of operation is really important to us because, number one, sex buyers are a huge part of the problem in the industry. Without the sex buyers, there wouldn't be a market for the females to continue to be victimized.
Here is the end of the video clip.
I'm not with you. Sheriff's office, put your hands up. Hey, I'm not doing anything. Put your hands up. I'm not doing anything. Don't. I'm not doing anything. I was getting.
Hovanek was charged with pandering, which is a misdemeanor solicitation of sex. According to the military publication Stars and Stripes, the Department of Defense Education Activity Agency, who employs him, is aware of the charge and says he is currently on leave. Fox 5's calls to the agency have not been returned. We can confirm that his bio is no longer available on the agency's website.
I bet it's not. But that's the thing, right? First off, like, at a glance, you be like, oh, that's innocent. He went to get a massage, but, like, come on. Usually you go get a massage at a massage parlor, you know, a business establishment, not in a fucking hotel. You know what I mean? We all know they got codes and shit like that, but that's the crazy shit, man. And he's not the first person to get caught up in some shit like that work for the government. He's not the first person. He's not going to be the last person. But that's the shit they don't want to come out. That's the shit that's crazy to me. Oh my gosh, man! I tell you, we're living in clown world right now. Hey, yo, any update on that UNLV shooting? Is anything? Let me see. Oh my goodness gracious, where's that? Here it goes. Hey, look at this shit right here. This from the AP today. The first Kamala probably still working at Massage Polish. You crazy. That's crazy. It was a stay in place order. Said they got him. So, but they deleted him. They RIP'd him. Lock up Suki Hana and Sexy Red. But like, they check this shit out right here. What up, Jay? Jay Pylon in the building. Trump declines to rule out abusing power to seek retribution if he returns to the White House. This is the shit. Like, they throwing Hail Mary after Hail Mary after Hail Mary. Right? They got to try to destroy him in the court of public opinion. That's what they're trying to do. They got to try to destroy him in the court of public opinion. Trump declines to rule out abusing power. So what that means is that they asked him a question, right? Like, what do you say to people that say that you're going to abuse your power when you get in office? And he avoids the question or whatever. Oh, Trump refuses to decline. What do you say to your critics that say that when you get in office, you're going to do this? What are you talking about? Oh, Trump declines to. That's what they're doing. That's what they're running with. That's how they do that bullshit. Funny part is that Barry O used the IRS, weaponized the IRS against his political adversaries. Joe Nicholslick weaponized the IRS against his adversaries and the people. Who else did it? George Bush Sr. did it. Who else? You know what I mean? Like it's they do that. Again, they'll push all the shit that they're doing on the Donnie T. They'll deflect all the shit they're doing on the Donnie T. This is what they do. Right, it goes on and on, Jay. To me, it's ridiculous. But they want to get Donnie T out of the paint so bad. So bad they want to get Donnie T out of the paint. And I think they're just making him stronger. They're making him stronger. He ain't going nowhere. So be prepared to see Donnie T on that debate stage with whoever is left standing. Or not. Or not. Because if he didn't show up with the last person standing, it wouldn't make a difference. He still got the nomination unless they pull some coup or some fucking mutiny shit and decide not to give it to him. Which is a possibility. Because it's not just the Democrats that's trying to get rid of Donnie T. You got Republicans, you got rhinos trying to do the same thing. Oh, you talking about Dinesh D'Souza, 2,000 Mules? Yeah. Now you talking about, let me not say that out loud because I got by YouTube, and we for having a watch party on Rumble for it. We was on Rumble. We wasn't even on YouTube, and YouTube still struck me down. Some nonsense. What up, Jamie? Jamie Gardner in the building. And then while all this shit going on, right? Check this out. Happening now. Large groups of migrants, mostly Chinese national men, crossing illegally through open gaps on the border wall in Jacumba Hot Springs, California. It's from News Nation. Tomorrow, San Diego County sheriffs will vote on whether the county will spend $3 million in taxpayer funds for migrant services due to resources stretched thin. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at them. That's crazy. Where are they coming from? Who's sending them? Who's sending them? Most of them look fighting age to me. Where they coming from? This is crazy. Yeah, they got nice luggage and backpacks. This is nuts. I think I only seen maybe a couple of women, but most of them are men fighting age. Where they coming from? Where they coming from? What they here for? Are they sleepers? Are we gonna have a Red Dawn scenario over here in America? I mean, it's a valid question. But they worried about what they doing with the migrants that they got in Chicago and, you know what I mean, and New York. They want to help them, right? They want to give aid over to the situation over there in the Gaza Strip with Israel and Palestine and Hamas. They're not even worried about our southern border. You see it right here. Resources for Border Patrol is stretched thin. We sending soldiers all the way across the fucking ocean to go fight some shit we shouldn't even be a part of. Leaving our border wide the fuck open for who knows what. Now we see all these I guess Chinese nationals who like they can still fight, with the exception of a couple people that look a little Middle Eastern, coming through our border. And these are the ones they caught. These are the ones they caught. What about the ones they didn't catch? Keep your head on the swivel, guys. It's an election season. You better get low. You better get low. It's like it's so many like distractions. It's so many distractions right now. I don't even know which way to look. Nobody knows which way to look. Check this shit out. New York City will be the first city in America to charge Americans just to go to work in the morning. Americans will have to pay $23 per day. Passenger vehicles will be charged $15 to enter the congestion zone. Trucks between $26 and $36. The tolls will be charged once per day. What the fuck are we doing?
And so it begins. New York City will be the first city in America to charge Americans just to go to work in the morning.
Very first state in the nation, the very first city in America to have a congestion pricing plan.
Americans will have to pay around $23 per day.
Passenger vehicles would be charged $15 to enter the congestion zone, trucks between $24 and $36 depending on size, and motorcycles $7.50. Those tolls would be charged once per day and would be in effect between 5 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekends. Fees.
The proposal aims to reduce traffic congestion,
This is bad. This is a bag tax on steroids, yo. Yo, Manuel crazy. He gonna say, I know chicken wings fried hard about to be on point. Stop, yo. Oh man, yeah, stop. You'll say all the Chinese food stores about to open now. But anyway, back to this story. Oh man. NYC, hold on. Here we go. NYC, first city in U.S. to charge $15 to $23 a day. This is just a bag tax on steroids, yo. New York already expensive as hell. New York is already expensive as hell. What is that going to do to their tourist dollars? What is that going to do to their tourist dollars? Somebody tell me that. Who going to want to go to New York and visit New York knowing they got to pay, like you drive, say you drive to New York for the day or whatever. And you know, you go through Manhattan or whatever. And not only that, you gotta pay $23. And how they gonna say that was, how they gonna do the $23 per day thing, right? How does that work? So what happens if I go in and out of the zone? What happens if I go in and out of the zone? Is that still just $23 a day? How they gonna know my car already went through the first time? How they gonna know that shit? But that's crazy. Imagine if you work down there and you don't catch mass transit. That's like fucking parking fees, and then you gotta pay to park. Yo, this shit is crazy. And you know why they doing this, right? They're gonna try to say it's for, they're gonna try to say, oh, it's to combat climate change. It's to combat climate change. It's not to combat no climate change. It's a money grab for the city, especially right now since they don't got no fucking money because they keep putting all that money into the illegals that's getting put there. Instead of deporting them and sending their asses back home, they trying to house them. And they trying to find funds to do it. They trying to find funds to do it. That's all. That's what it is. That's what it is. They trying to find funds to do it. And what they gonna do? So that's a lot of money. How many people live in New York, y'all? What's New York? What's the population of New York? Let's look that up real quick. And I'm not gonna say everybody drives in New York. That's why I know what the population of New York is. What is it? 8.46 million people as of 2021 live in New York. I should say a third of them drive. That's crazy. That's a lot of revenue for the state they taking out of your pocket. Yeah, I mean, I get it. We got plate readers here for because we no longer have like the toll attendants for the Harbor Tunnel. We just got the plate readers. But if my ass go through that tunnel more than once, my ass getting charged more than once. They're not charging me $6 just for one way I'm charging them $6 for the day. Every time I go through that tunnel, I'm getting charged $6 fucking to go through that tunnel. Every time I go through it, going or coming, pause. So is that the same, out there in New York? That's crazy. Emmanuel says, you can't tell me they aren't gutting New York on purpose. Of course they are. Come on, guys. Remember, the Great Reset is still happening. And that's why they got to keep Donnie T out of office. They got to keep a disruptor out of office in order to keep that Great Reset going. You know what I mean? Exactly, Jamie. In order to have a Great Reset, you got to crash the system. JJ Redbeard, yep. It's a step toward that 15-minute city stuff. Exactly. They gonna want everybody all close quarters together. Easy to control you that way. Easy to keep tabs on you. If they got a fucking lockdown a part of New York, it's a lot easier to do it when everybody in a fucking 15-minute city. That's still a shit ton of money, Emmanuel. A word? Your company got a fucking fit now, DMW. Golly mighty. But the money gonna go to the migrants, to their health care, and all that shit. It's gonna go to their health care and everything. shit that, our people ain't getting. It's crazy that you see the people in Chicago right now, they howling. They like, yo, what is this shit? This shit ain't cool. Blah, 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 blah. Who voted for this? They probably was some unilateral closed door shit. Trump has promoted Freedom Cities, but this Freedom City shit, I ain't gonna lie. Trump's Freedom City shit sound like 15-minute cities as well. Just saying. Gotta call it how I see it. But they're gonna have health care and all this other shit. Shit our people ain't getting. You hear the people in Chicago tripping. They tripping. Most of them people voted for Nickel Slick. Most of the people doing that fucking electric slide in the middle of the street. Now they're like, oh, wait a minute. Nickel Slick done rickrolled the shit out of us. We got buyer's remorse like a motherfucker. Y'all can't have them in here taking up our resources. Y'all barely give us our resources. Y'all can get the shit to them. People having a fit now. But you know what's funny, right? Oh, Tricky Dick Durbin came up on the news yesterday, and I'm gonna just remind you guys of what CannonHotep said. I'm gonna remind you guys that Hotep's been told you. CannonHotep been told you. My batting average, boy, I got a nice batting average. Goddamn it. I also think that if we do spark a war, they're gonna be like, you want to be citizens? You want to become citizens? Okay. Well, guess what? You need to join our army. You join our army, you get citizenship. You know what I mean? On top of what you just said, you know.
You can be the fodder, bro.
Right.
If I describe it accurately, says that if you're an undocumented person in this country and you can pass the physical and the required test, background test, the like, you can serve in our military, and if you do it honorably, we will make you citizens of the United States.
This niggas need to relax and take notes.
CannonHotep been told you. CannonHotep been told you. Hotep's been told you. I told you that they was going to make it legal to hire illegals, and what New York do? Petition, and I don't know if it went through or not. It might have went through, but Governor Hochul damn sure was like, "Yeah, we're gonna talk to the president to see if we can get these illegals working, these undocumented citizens working, to start generating some income." That's what they're about to do now. You want to be an American citizen? Come fight in our army. That's what's going to happen. Crazy part is they got a bunch of people that's not vetted, and they're going, man, I don't even want to know. Well, no, I kind of want to know what type of unsavory people going to be in our military. You gonna let them right on the inside. All the people that's supposed to be insurgents, all the sleepers, all of those fucking, what's the show? The Americans, all of those KGB or whatever you want to call them, gonna be in our military. You gonna let them in our military? You gonna train them on some Iran-Contra shit, probably, for them to turn their back on us and betray us because they fucking double agents or foreign agents. Shit crazy, yo. That shit is crazy. But I told you that shit was going to go down. I told you guys that's how it was going to do, and that's what happened. That's what they're going to do. Look at our numbers in our military. Them shits are dwindling. Just saying. Friends yucked it up when semi-auto bull poked 12 with the drum. What up, Jay?
What's good, Cannon? How you doing?
Chilling. Jay Pollon in the building. Let me bring you up, Jay. Give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead. Apologies for being late.
Oh, no, you straight. But yeah, so we talking about, when I was telling people that what was it, they were gonna allow illegals to become citizens if they fight in the army.
Oh yeah, the Dirty Dozen routine.
So anyway, let's take a quick break. Hey Jay, so how was the? You gotta tell us how was the Godzilla movie, yo?
Oscar worthy.
Really?
Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. Dramatic, really dramatic. It's more or less, it's a blend of like Jaws. If you like Jaws, it's kind of a blend of that. That chase scene with the boat and the other scene with the train in this movie were really epic. I think it was really character driven. You know, it was like a personal film, character driven and stuff like that. I think it's gonna win a lot of awards. It really came as a surprise to me because I was thinking it was just gonna be your regular old action monster movie, but it turned into something a little bit deeper. So it's probably the best in the whole series. And there's what, like 20, 30 of them.
Really?
This one, the best one, but it's the best one in terms of if you like all the thematic elements to it, right? And there's a lot of symbolism in it in the way that it's an analogy for Japan and the harshness of war. It's that kind of a film where you do a lot of thinking about the causes of war and stuff like that. It's deep.
I'm gonna try something new real quick. Boom, let's see how that looks. There we go.
Emmanuel funny on a scale of Moonfall.
Oh, come on, yo. Yo, come on, Emmanuel, yo. Why, yo? Come on, yo. Moonfall was a good movie. All right? You're not going to keep coming for me because of my Moonfall affinity, all right? Moonfall was a good dang on movie. Moonfall is a good movie, yo. Don't start with me. Golly mighty. There we go. New setup look good right there. I like that. That works for me. Oh my gosh, I swear, yo. Emmanuel always, yo. He always got something to say, yo. I might take my son to see it on
Wago said Jay saw the Barbie movie. Heck no, I did not see no Barbie movie. I had to go see Godzilla. I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I had the games, the action figures, different stuff to it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Godzilla. I've seen all the movies, all the from Godzilla Returns back in '85 or whenever that was. You know, all those different Godzilla movies to the recent ones.
Man, I saw my mother sent me a trailer for a new King Kong movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she sent me a trailer for a new King Kong movie, on TikTok, of course. Because that's where old people send stuff now. But yeah, let me see if I can't find it. I forgot what it's called. They had a little baby Kong in there and everything.
Oh yeah, that comes out next year, I think.
Yeah.
This was Toho Studios, the original studio. I think it's like a cross between Legendary Pictures, Universal, and Toho are all making Godzilla movies and monster movies or whatever. Toho is the original people. So the Godzilla movie that's at the theater right now is the original. It's the OGs made it.
So we're gonna look at this trailer for the new King Kong, Godzilla King Kong. It's called Godzilla and Kong. I'm assuming the X means and Kong. We're gonna look at it real quick, see what y'all think. Anyway, thumbs up in the chat if you like you like this view with me and Jay. Thumbs up in the chat if you like this view right here with me and Jay. I think this looks pretty good. I think I'm cool with this view. But thumbs up if y'all like this view in the chat. Let's get to it. Bring Jay back up too on here. Where's that shit at? Boom. There we go. Let's watch this real quick. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Most of human civilization, we believed that life could only exist on the surface of our planet.
Fair use.
What
Kong.
else were we wrong
Kong
about?
got that Neuralink hand.
Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in?
This world has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles I get. Still remember now and then.
What is that?
That's not Kong. What could have done this?
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
Welcome to my world.
Is that a mini Kong?
That was bad CGI with that mini Kong. Oh my gosh, I don't know about that one, Jay. What you think?
Looked like it might be a fun popcorn movie, maybe.
Maybe.
That baby Kong, I don't know. Maybe they're trying too much on the baby trend.
Jonah said they're about to admit flat Earth and ice wall. Well, in the last one, they went hollow Earth theory, didn't they?
What, King of Monsters or what?
Yeah, remember when they took Kong home? He was in the hollow Earth. He was in the Earth, right? Inner Earth, right? That's where he lived at.
Was it in the Earth? I thought it was in the. Yeah, I don't know. I thought Skull Island. I thought was just surrounded by magical mist or something.
No. Godzilla versus King Kong, when they were fighting, they took him back into Inner Earth, if I'm not mistaken, because they had to invert the jet when they went through that joint. It was crazy. I'm pretty sure that was the case. Let me see.
Inner Earth.
But yeah, so anyway, but they already did the Hollow Earth thing with King Kong versus Godzilla. Let's see. Hey, yo, send me some more on the ATF with the FFL definition. I vaguely remember it, but they burying shit on it. They burying all that shit on it. So. But the ATF, man, like they trying to change the definition of everything. They trying to change the definition of frames and receivers. They trying to change the definition of SBR. Like they trying to change the definition of everything. They trying to circumvent, Second Amendment by any way they can, see fit, or any way they see fit. This shit is crazy to me. And why, for the trailer, why is Godzilla? Why is Godzilla, he got pink hair. They done gave Godzilla some pink hair and he got pink flames coming out of his mouth.
I don't know, maybe that's his ice powers or something like that.
No. Godzilla sitting there screaming, yes. That's what he's saying every time. Yes. Fucking pink hair and pink goddamn flames coming out. Look at this shit. Look at it. They got pink hair and pink flames. Look. They done LGBTQ Godzilla. Oh my goodness gracious. They done LGBTQ Godzilla. My Jeremy, y'all go see Transzilla. Oh my goodness. He's gender fluid. Oh goodness gracious. Next thing gonna tell you that Godzilla is a woman. Watch. After he done whoop Kong's ass. Oh my gosh, man. That shit is funny. But I'm gonna take my son to see the Godzilla movie probably Friday. So
the new one? The one that's out right now?
Yeah, the one you went to go see. I'm gonna still take him to see it.
Okay. It's got all the subtitles. A lot of subtitles.
Oh, why? It's in a whole nother language?
Yeah, 90% of the time it's in Japanese.
Oh shit!
It's in English here and there, but 90% of the time it's in Japanese.
Oh my gosh! Hope they get the option to fucking do a dub when they come out on video.
Yeah, I think dub would be cool as long as they can capture all those people. It's really good. It's really probably one of the best movies this year so far. We gotta do a year-end movie review thing.
Yeah, we do.
Break down the best that's come out this year.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that. So did you hear? Did you hear, Jay?
What's up, man?
Oh my goodness gracious. Let me see if I can't bring it up real fast. Yeah, this is it right here, I think. Make sure I share it. Hold on. Did you hear that they're trying to give sex changes to inmates on death row?
On the death row? On the last second, they want to enter eternal paradise, feeling their best self.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Check this out. Oh shit.
Inmates? Well, you better, because you're paying for them. More than $4 million, taxpayer cash, has been used to give 150 California prisoners sex changes, or gender-affirming care, whatever that means. Almost 1,000 more are on the sex change waiting list. Ooh, goody. 4 of these people are on death row. So what's the point? It's like getting your car washed before a thunderstorm. Doesn't matter. But it's not just boob jobs. The state spent $2.5 million on vaginoplasties. Ever heard of that? I haven't.
Oh, vaginoplasty.
And hundreds of thousands of bucks were on laser hair removal. I guess you can't shave with a straight razor in prison, so I don't know if they could.
So is this like their last meal? Is this like they're considered their last meal? Either you can have a last meal or get your dick chopped off and some titties. You can get the Southwest burger from Chili's or a Double D. What is going on in California, bro? I swear, there's something wrong with this timeline, yo. I'm telling you.
Give them Nair at the commissary. I mean, are they doing this now? Do you like the idea of
like this shit is crazy? Here it is. My health insurance don't cover LASIK surgery. I would like to not wear glasses. I gotta pay $7,000 for that shit. But inmates get free titties in a vaginoplasty. Why? And they're on death row. Like a Make-A-Wish Foundation gone wrong. The Senator Loki said you gotta clip the whole strip up the coast. It's all dirty. Like you just push that shit out into the ocean. Just let Japan have fucking California. Oh my gosh, or just let it be a part of fucking Hawaii or I don't fucking know. Oh my gosh, bro. This is crazy. Like I said, I can't get fucking LASIK surgery. But if I fucking strangled somebody to death and was on death row and I decided to be fucking Clarice, they'll pay for that shit. What sense does that make? That's throwing away money. It make even less sense than the military paying for it. But you might die. You might die in the military. There's a good chance you could get shot overseas, but we'll pay for your sex change. These motherfuckers is on death row, and they getting it as like a fucking last request.
Man.
What in the, like, this shit, it makes no sense to me. But yet, Gavin Newsom fucking survived his recall.
Yeah, they just brought. Did you see where they were touring? They took The Rock, right, and he went to go meet some politicians and some soldiers today or yesterday or something like that. They're touring The Rock around, trying to make his rounds so they could see. I guess they were trying to see where he fits in. I don't know.
They gonna pull an Arnold Schwarzenegger with The Rock?
Looks like he could be a potential VP person or some kind of person.
He gonna be a governor of California like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You think so?
Yeah.
Think Newsom gonna say, California, this is your replacement, The Rock.
Newsom gonna say I'm running for president.
That's what I'm saying. Newsom is gonna say, California, you're in good hands. Here's The Rock. He's gonna take care of Cali. I'm gonna take care of the country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running for president.
Yeah. Yeah.
And either with Wes Moore or Hakeem by his side, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If he runs with Michelle, that's a lock in. He's getting in easily.
You think so?
Man, if that was his pick, you see the timelines when you look at the normies posts. They say, like, once a week they say, I miss Michelle. And it's like a once a week thing.
Newsom might be the vice president of Michelle Obama in 2028. Who knows?
I think I think a lot of these aunties love Michelle more than they do Barry.
You think so? Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course.
After all was said and done, yeah. When her book came out, when she got that piece of candy from Junior,
and
the
cousin
timeline went crazy, and they said, yeah, the timeline went crazy, and they put this is everything and yes, queen, and all this other nonsense over getting some candy from a warmonger. It just made the whole world whole again.
Yeah. Yeah.
He handed her some Werther's Original, and everything was better.
Fuego said Michelle will 110% get 110% of the vote. Man, Miller says The Rock was on JRE and said he was approached to be what? President by a certain party. Oh, I heard about that. They tried to do that after 2016 with him, I think. I think The Rock might got some skeletons in his closet he don't want out.
If we see him get that high up, then it's gonna come out that he's bloodline to somebody. Then, which I didn't know he was, but that's what's gonna. I know, right? They're all related, right? They're all related at that top level. Yeah. You can't get to those positions of power without having somebody.
I just don't see. I don't know. I don't see him being related though. Like his father was black and his mother was what? Samoan.
I'm wondering. If he gets into that spot, we'll know he was, though. And they'll announce it. They'll have him, oh, look at this. Here's your history, blah, blah, blah. They always pull that stuff. Becoming Michelle.
Yo, Jonah crazy. Becoming Michelle, all about her transition. That's what it sounds like. I mean, that's what D Wade's kid made it seem like too, and Michelle looked like she was taken aback by that question. You know what I mean? Just saying. Oh man, did you hear about this shit right here though? This shit was crazy. What happened? Oh yeah, follow the link. Goddamn. Look at this shit. Goddamn.
Sentenced, being called a monster. A day of reckoning for the doctor who diagnosed hundreds of patients with cancer when they did not have it. Outside the court, the tears and anger. He lied to so many patients, giving many of them extensive chemotherapy, which then made them sick. So many.
He deserves the death penalty, Jay. He deserves a death penalty, and he deserves to have double D's forced onto him. That's fucking crazy. So he told he sentenced to 45 years in prison, yo, because he lied to patients, said they had cancer, so he can get kickbacks. Putting them on chemo, people that wasn't sick.
Many of those families today coming face to face with the doctor as he was sentenced to 45 years behind bars. And you're about to hear what the doctor said to those families. ABC's Ron Claiborne leads us off.
Judgment Day for the doctor who caused so much pain. Victims of Dr. Farid Fatah outside the courtroom where he was sentenced, hand in hand, then defiant.
45 years for the lives that he took. It just wasn't enough.
In court, the 50-year-old doctor breaking down, saying, I misused my talents, yes, and permitted this sin to enter me because of power and greed. But those words no comfort for Cheryl Blades.
I could hear him talking to my mother because I went to every appointment. So I could hear him talking to her and promising her to save her.
In all, Fatah pleaded guilty to intentionally misdiagnosing more than 550 patients, often prescribing treatment for cancer that they did not have. Bruh. He earned more than $17 million as a result.
Bruh. Dr. Fatah pounced on every opportunity to use a patient's body as a profit center.
One of the patients, 53-year-old Monica Flagg.
Stressful. It was extremely emotional.
We begin with that break.
So how did he get caught, though? Like, did somebody go get a second opinion? And like, what the fuck you talking about? You don't got no cancer. Who the fuck told you had cancer? Is that what happened?
Most likely so. You know, I saw this story. I was like, what the heck? It's abuse of power. When you expect somebody to be in a position of knowledge and have your best interests at heart, and then them to abuse that, you know, that's a huge letdown for you, for the community, for everything involved.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking nuts. That's sad, though. All those people, yo. He deserved worse than that. He deserved worse than that. You lying to people, telling them that they sick, they terminally ill, so you can get money off the drugs from the pharmacies, from the pharmaceutical companies. He made $17 million with the pharmaceutical companies. Jonah said doctors are evil. Jay Sup says doctor tell patients they got the hurt when they don't. Friend told me that. Damn. I go to a neuropath. The one good thing is that COVID showed how much fraud we have at every level of healthcare. That is true. That is true. That's crazy. That's sad, man. Like that lady said, 45 years wasn't enough, Jay. $45 years ain't enough. That's fucking crazy. That's sad. I feel horrible for them people.
President Biden and something he said.
But like what Jonah's pointing to too is like, and others in the chat, if that could really be the tip of the iceberg. You don't know how far down that.
No, you're right. You're right.
That could be a lot more to it than just that man. That man might have been the fall guy for a much larger pharmaceutical ran operation.
I'm sure he's not the only person. Just imagine, right? You had all of those holistic doctors that got murked right after Dr. Sebi got.
Right.
Oh, it's a whole thing.
When people incentivize evil, weak people are gonna do it every time. A weak person, a weak moral person, when they incentivize evil, they're gonna go for it.
You talking lobotomies used to be a normal practice? Laboratomies? Jay said 45 years in Cali is 6 months. Jonas said 14,000 deletions by doctors in Canada last year, 4% of all deaths. That's crazy. But I mean, even Emmanuel said it. Like, we learned that during the Cove base, right? They were putting people on Cove base protocol that didn't have it. People on respirators that didn't need to be on respirators. Lobotomies. You meant lobotomies? That's what I thought. You know what I mean? We see that, and we know that they get these kickbacks from these pharmacy companies. They push my drug, push my pharmaceutical. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, man. Let me see where we at now. Oh yeah, that's right. You see the shit that was happening up on Capitol Hill, Jay, with the whole transport shit?
Yeah. Oh, it was Hotep Jesus was covering today?
Yeah, he was covering it today. It came across my feed, and I was like, what is this? What is this? This shit was like, I was like, yo, they tripping. Where's the one at? Here it go, right here. This from Greg Price. National Women's Law Center President Fatima Goss Graves, the liberal witness at the Title IX hearing, says that female athletes should learn to lose gracefully to biological men. Now, I don't think that's like what HJ was saying. I don't think that's what she was saying. I think she was pointing out all of the aspects and positives, I guess, from good sportsmanship and playing sports. However, she was completely deranged in the shit that she was saying, thinking that this shit is completely okay. That, boys be able to compete against women in physical sports. This ain't chess. It ain't badminton, even though it's still even with badminton. You know what I mean? It's fucking like whatever. Let's just play the video.
And success in school sports depends on a whole range of factors, including how hard you work and coaching and access to really good resources and facilities. And trans students participate in sports for the same reason as their kids, because it is fun, because it creates belonging and community, because it teaches so much about persistence and leadership and discipline, unless they learn to lose gracefully,
or they learn to cheat by joining the girls team instead of staying in the boys team.
Hopefully, and often they learn to win with dignity. Hopefully, they learn to do the sort of work that means you have.
Is that a man or is that a woman back there? Is this a woman here or is this a trans person? Because her jawline is stronger than mine, Jay. I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that this person used to be a man. I'm just saying. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that person used to be a guy. Am I wrong? Jamie said check for the Adam's apple. Yo, look at the jaw. She got an Ivan Drago jaw. Bruh.
Higher grades and stay connected to school. I want every kid to have that chance, to play. So I feel compelled to just end my test.
That looked like that used to be a Marine. That dude was a high school wrestler that just decided that he didn't want to be a one man no more. And I could be wrong. I could be a fucking woman. I don't know.
I mean, with a few ideas for the committee.
But that's how fucked up it is now, Jay, that you don't even know. And guys, you shouldn't even be embarrassed to ask. You shouldn't even be embarrassed to ask. And if a woman get mad at you for asking if she's a woman or not, then she does not have a grip on reality.
It's a Jabari.
Jabari said Adam's apple was sold 2012. We gotta check the hands and feet. Man will say he thinks it's a woman with an unfortunate face. Jeez. JR gonna say his Chris Cyborg back there.
To pursue if it really wants to work on this issue. We could make it safer for student athletes who report harassment and sexual misconduct. We could address resource
Listen, guys. All that shit she was talking about is bullshit. It's all bullshit. I'm just gonna say.
The part that they the part that they always bring up is the safety.
Mm-hmm.
The safety of this and the safety of that. What about the physical safety of these young girls?
Right.
What about the financial safety of these young girls? They need these scholarships so that they can get into the right schools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, you're by the more and more of these men that are kicking females out of these programs.
Yep.
You know, what's their next route they got to take? Because maybe they would have been the 10th place person, but now they're being kicked off because here comes, you know, some dude.
But yeah,
pushes them to the side.
Right. And I don't have the footage from. I probably should ask HJ for it, but I don't have the video of the girl up on Capitol Hill. What's her name? The swimmer. I forgot her name.
This stuff is demonic.
It is.
This is all the routine of the elite. They just pushing this garbage, and once again, black women to the rescue with this nonsense. They're first. Why are they always the first ones out? Who mentioned this just a couple days ago? Right. I went to go see that. Was it Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Went to go see that movie Wish. Right.
Okay.
And he said and in that movie I was saying they have every single diversity. They don't have any. Well, who's the straight black male? There is none. When they try to check mark all these boxes, they're always leaving somebody out.
Always. Always.
And they're doing the same thing. The diversity and inclusion. Well, you are excluding a natural born female when you keep pushing this stuff, and you keep on bringing them to the back of the bus. What about them? They should be safe.
Right.
They shouldn't have to go into the girls' locker room and see a guy there.
But they don't care.
Because he wants to be feeling included.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like you had the one lady, you know, trying to make Riley Gaines out to be like this bigoted, transphobic girl. I'm like, yo, okay, so you want them to feel safe? What about the women like Riley Gaines in those in your door? Like Riley Gaines, not Riley Gaines. What was the one girl? No, I think Riley Gaines said the same thing. And then what was the dude that was the swimmer? And the girls like he would just come in the fucking locker room with his dick swinging.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Made them feel all the way uncomfortable. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
I think Riley Gaines said the same shit. Then you had the two boys that ran track against the high school girls that wore their asses out. Everybody had all this remorse and all of this fucking sympathy for the dudes, but not the girls they've been training their whole life.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like they're like exceptionally athletic women that can beat men in certain sports are an exception. They are not the rule. The women's soccer team got their ass with about 15-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Yet you got Megan Rapinoe coming out a few months ago talking about, you know, I don't mind a trans person playing women's soccer, even if they do take the place of a biological woman. What? They're delusional. They're deranged, dude. Like I said when Floyd was on. What if I fucking changed my name to fucking Brandy and entered the slap competitions? and I had the fucking, I'm in my truck and I'm training and I got the fucking curl machine like in Over the Top. Remember Over the Top when fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger had the fucking machine and he like this and shit? They'll get the shit right. And I just got the same thing and I'm just like this. Ugh. Just peck decking it up just so I could smack the fire out of women.
Yeah.
And every hit I get, I'm just going to eat them bitches. I'm just going to be knocking women out one slap every single time. Take the world record to slap competition as for a woman. How fair would that be? How fair would that be? You know what I mean? Look at Fallon Fox. Fighting MMA, broke that woman orbital bone. Taking pride in like, oh, look at me. The swimmer taking a medal away from some girl that deserved it, who been swimming her whole life to beat, biological women, getting beat by some dude that couldn't cut it as a dude. But they want to make it so okay. The sad part is they sending black women out here to do the dirty work, and what the black women are doing is leading the other women off the fucking the ledge. They marching them right off the cliff like the Pied Piper. Women about to be extinct. Women about to be a thing of the past. With all of the medications and all the shit they putting in the water and all this other shit, you got more men coming out here liking the company of men than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Making it easy for the agenda to go past with, all right, well, shit, well, society said I'm not gay if I poke this trans woman, so I ain't gay. Cause she said he said he a woman. It's crazy. It's nonsense. It's clown shoes, bro.
Clowns.
I don't understand. I really don't. And they think it's okay. And she's some educated, who knows what's probably went to fucking Howard. She's super educated and all this other shit. And she's saying this nonsense. They don't even want to call women women. They birthing persons, bonus holes. What the fuck is a bonus hole? They gonna have men and fucking robot dolls is what's gonna happen. And they're gonna make them little machines like that you saw in the Matrix so you can grow a baby right next to the fucking bathroom. You're gonna grow a baby right next to the fucking washing machine. Fucking little greenhouse. Your turnip greens and shit, and your baby gonna be in that big fucking incubator. Feeding them fucking recycled scraps like the fucking DeLorean and Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Here, you gotta put this nutrient paste into the fucking. This shit is gonna get crazy, yo. It's like Gattaca. Isn't it Gattaca? Is my thing about the right movie?
You said you didn't see Gattaca just yet.
But I think I remember the premise of it. Blacklight Revelations in the building. What's going on? He got a fire show in the mornings, y'all.
Can we get a few pauses?
I need to get a sound bite. I need to get a sound bite of somebody with like a fucking James Earl Jones voice. Pause and just have that shit echo every time that shit happens. I'm gonna fucking figure that out.
Yeah.
But this is crazy, yo. This is nuts. This is too much. This is women. This is black women doing the dirty work of the establishment.
Yeah, they know who to call upon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after this, when they, what's that lady that they had? What I want to say Cynthia McKinney, but what was the lady that they just had? The one with the Stacey Abrams, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were pulling her out for all kind of stuff.
All kinds of shit.
Where's she at now?
Yeah, where the fuck is she at?
Let me see. After they used her for different stuff, they have her. I don't know where they put her now.
A man gonna say, Cannon, don't open the oven. We got a baby cooking at 450 for 5 hours. You'll say you have just add water babies. You gotta just add water babies out this bitch. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, but we got 43 watching on Rumble. We got 23 watching on YouTube. Please, guys, share this stream. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Don't be lurking in this bitch. Hit the thumbs up. How we got 43 people watching on Rumble and only 10 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, goddammit. Same thing over on YouTube. We got 33 likes. Okay. All right. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it. They sent Stacey Abrams over there to Howard University to study black issues.
Yeah, Retro Neon. He was watching over on. I got to figure out how to get the chat from Twitter to my OBS. I'll figure that out one day. Anyway, but yeah, she ever since she played the president of Earth on fucking Star Trek, she's been nowhere to be found.
You see over there at Howard.
That's smart, Retro. Yo said, not gonna lie, this makes sense. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna buy an RV instead of an apartment. That's fucking smart. I was just talking about this. That's smart. That is smart. Just buy an RV instead of an apartment. You can get a decent, like, I be watching that shit, it be on TikTok and shit. It's like this guy do RV reviews and how much they cost. Like, you can get a Coleman RV fully loaded with like 2 little bedrooms and shit and all that stuff for like $40,000. Or you can do what my father did, yo. You can do what my father did. My father bought a school bus, because every 12 years they got to get rid of the fucking bus. They got to get rid of school buses, right? He bought a school bus for $5,000. Heat and air, all that shit. A 2005 school bus, right? He cut all the seats out that bitch. He put hardwood floors in that motherfucker. It could sleep 5 people. It's like we taking on hunting trips. He got a little hot plate and some more shit in there. You can live in that bitch. He got a quiet generator. Shit comfortable too. He did it all for $14,000.
Yeah, that's good.
He did it all for $14,000. They do got double-decker RVs. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Why not? It's cheaper than buying a house. It's cheaper than renting. Oh yeah, I did a whole. I might do a replay on that. I did a whole transhumanism stream a few months back where we were showing the fucking little baby farm and shit with the incubators and stuff.
Yeah, we were doing that, all right.
Loki said he worked on a bus for a living. He said he planning the same thing. I got pictures somewhere. I'm gonna pull them out one day. I'll show y'all. But you can't drive it right now because fucking crackheads done cut the batteries out the bus.
Did they?
Yeah, yo. They cut batteries out the bus. They cut batteries out my truck that I'm working on is almost done. Mm-hmm. I go pick up my shocks tomorrow, get the shocks put on. Once I get the shocks put on, then I can put it on the road. But then I gotta get the 4-wheel drive fixed, but I think I know what the problem is with that. So hopefully that gets fixed by the end of the week. But they cut my battery out of my truck. Also, they can go get high for $10. Meanwhile, it cost me another $100-something for a battery. Plus, I had to get the terminals fixed. I swear, y'all, I be wanting to catch these niggas slipping, y'all. I be wanting to catch my father. Be like, y'all, don't leave it alone. Just leave it alone. I'm like, man, no, because like, yo, they constantly like my father helped him out all the time. He give him little odd jobs to do for money, and these motherfuckers still come back and steal from him. I'm like, Dad, you know they did it because they cut through the shit with a grinder. Where'd they get the grinder from? They got it from you.
Using no grinder.
They done stole it from you. I be wanting to catch these dudes slipping, yo. I swear I do. One of his employees was like, yo, just give me 200 to crack here, yo. I got you. Oh my gosh, yo. But it's annoying, yo. Like, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, and that bus take like 4 batteries to run that bus. Not to mention somebody stole a quiet generator out of it. I don't even know how they did that shit. They had to get real savvy to do that. $1,200 quiet generator gone. I told them stop keeping it down in the office. My truck was down there until I sold my Jeep. And I didn't know they left the doors unlocked on the fucking thing. Luckily, they ain't tear up the rest of the truck. They just popped the hood, took the battery, but still, I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. So I parked my, because I can't drive it home yet, and I wasn't about to get it. Like, I could have trailered it home myself, but it didn't make sense for me to trailer this shit all the way home, and then have to trailer it all the way back down there so I can get my shocks and shit done. Right? So I just was like, fuck, I'm gonna leave it down there, but I put it in front of the cameras and shit so I can see it. Like in the light and stuff like that, yeah. But it's crazy, yo. These crackheads, yo, they do everything, yo. I'll be ready to catch these dudes slipping, yo. I swear I do.
Oh man.
Fuego said selling some special crack to solve the problem. I know some little goon ass kids that'll go deal with it for like $50. I'm just saying. But I'm gonna do what my father said. I ain't gonna fuck with it. It's just a pain in the ass show because you work hard for your shit and that's what happened. That's the shit that be making me mad when I hear people talking about, oh, these companies got insurance. Like, fuck you. Right? Again, another truck, 2016 F-350, one of my father's trucks. They cut the converter, the catalytic converter off of it. You know how much a fucking catalytic converter costs for a diesel truck?
What's up?
For a newer diesel truck? It was $1,100. I think my father said it was $1,100. No, I'm sorry. I think he said it was $2,000 for the fucking converter. $2,000 for the converter. And then it's got wires and shit. It ain't just a regular converter that you just weld up. You gotta fucking wire the shit in. So then they had to do that. It ended up costing them like $4,000 to put a converter on the truck, back on the truck. Also, some cracky could go get $20 down the street. He did it to 3 trucks, Jay. Shit is crazy, y'all. I tell you.
3 of them.
Yeah, people are like, oh, we got insurance. No, fuck your insurance shit. You know how much the insurance premiums go up, especially for companies when shit like that happen. We got Rudy in the building. What's the deal? Shit crazy. But I digress. I don't want to know a whole tangent.
Good. It's crazy out here. People stealing everything.
Yeah. Shit is crazy, bro. It's annoying. So check this out, right? This from the WHO. If you are pregnant, make sure you get vacationed against the Cove base. It is recommended in every pregnancy, Jay. This is on December 3rd, 2023 from the WHO. Revacation against the Cove base is recommended in every pregnancy. Never mind the fact that when Pfizer put out their shit, it showed that, like, I forgot what it was a sample size, and I think like out of 30 women, like 28 of them had, what would they call, y'all? Spontaneous abortions. They had spontaneous abortions, what they called them. Or the baby was severely deformed in the womb after them taking that shit. Matter of fact, one of my father's wife's friends was all railing about, oh, you gotta get that. You gotta get it. You gotta save lives. And she got it while she was pregnant. And her baby, she had a miscarriage and her baby was severely deformed in the fucking womb. Sad. Sad because they drink the Kool-Aid with this bullshit. You know what this remind me of? See, a lot of people, they be capping for the landlords. They be capping for the Holy Land over there, right? And I'm not gonna say that everybody over in the Holy Land is bad, but the powers that be are probably. You know that back in like the 80s, they sterilized a bunch of Ethiopian Jewish women?
Is that right? Sterilization.
With Depo-Provera, like a version of Depo-Provera? Now you got the Cove base, you know, out here. This shit may or may not be sterilizing women.
And see what their target is in that artistic depiction there.
That beautiful black woman with her kinky hair.
Yeah, that's what they're going after. That's the target.
Yep, that's exactly who the target is. Things that make you go, Miller said that's why I drive a 96. It ain't worth stealing. Right. Like these new fucking converters got platinum in them and shit. But that's crazy, y'all. Jonah says Malaka Harris sterilized black and brown prisoners while Attorney General. Is that right? That's an interesting take. But this is crazy, yo. This shit is nuts. And the thing is, I hope women learn their lesson. I hope a lot of people learn their lesson when they came to this shit. It's like, fool me once, shame on me. I mean, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I mean? Or how, you know, Bush Jr. said, "Fool me once, you can't get fooled again." You know, it's crazy, like you said. Look who they targeting here.
Yeah. As always.
They targeting Keisha. They targeting Tracy Ellis Ross. Oh my gosh, yo, this shit is crazy. You said who Africa follows this account? Oh, there they did it right there. That's crazy, bro. Ladies, please, for the love of God, don't go get no more of that shit. Like, I'm still scared what's going to happen with the side effects, because there's still got people out here still kicking the bucket, still dying suddenly.
Yeah.
People might not be paying attention as much, but they still out here dying suddenly. They targeted Keisha because Keisha don't got a man in the house. It's sad cycle. He's right.
This I thought they were on to something else. The white lung syndrome. Isn't that the new thing that they were on to now?
The fuck is the white lung syndrome? Is that the shit that's going on in China?
Nah, in Chicago.
What the fuck is the white lung syndrome?
Isn't that what they call it? Did you see Taylor Swift is Time Magazine's Person of the Year?
I did see that.
That is some garbage.
I did that she was Time Person of the Year. I was gonna talk about this University of Las Vegas thing, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna try to give it some time to breathe and see what
break it down.
Yeah. But what about this police brutality story, Jay?
What police brutality story? Let's check it out. What's
the kid
it?
that got tased? The kid that got tased?
The heck? I didn't see it.
Who sent that shit? Here we go, right here. This is it right here. This is the video right here. Hold on, make sure I share it to you real quick. All right, there we go. Let's kick everybody else over there too. No, I didn't see that yet. Shoot me that, Emmanuel. Demon that said, is the white lung the shit that's only affecting kids? Yeah, I did hear about. They want to give the base vacation to livestock, yeah, and bees apparently. It's weird, but yeah. So the jab is in your meat paws. It is true though. That's exactly what it's about to be. It's gonna be all up in that 3D printed shit. Anyway, let's get it. So this is what I'm talking about right here, Jay. Can you see it?
Yeah, I definitely can see it.
Right there on the front of the car. Stay still.
I ain't doing shit, but I got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying we just saying, oh yeah, fuck. I'm not. Oh my God.
Fuck up.
Okay. Down. Oh my fuck. Oh my God.
You want it again?
No, man.
Shut the fuck up. You was big and bad. Shut your bitch ass up.
That's above and beyond.
Above and beyond. So Goldstein has sent me this, and I ain't see it. He's like, yo, I don't know much about the taser shit, but is the prongs deployed? So I looked at it, right? He's like, can the taser still work with the prongs being deployed? And when I first looked at the video, I'm like, let me see if I can get to it right here. So when I first looked at the video, right, I was like, yo, the prongs are deployed. And because he was making a claim to say, yo, is this like staged? So then when I watched it a few more times, I'm like, nah, this ain't staged. So the prongs are deployed, but the prongs, right? The prongs are attached to him, but they're attached like in the lower region. So when she hit the button, the leads were still in him, so it wasn't really hitting him in the back. The leads were still shooting through the wires, and I guess wherever them leads is at is close to his nuts. And it's locked all that shit up on him. That's why you hear him say my balls and he start crying. So I know that some tasers, right, they shoot the prongs, right? And they'll shoot a second set out. But then you got to take the cartridge off and then you can dry stun somebody. Or they got some that can still dry stun you even with the leads out. So it looked like she must have hit him already. She must have tased him already. And then she hit him again when he got up on the car. That's what it seemed like. Now, apparently this guy was on the side of the road changing a tire, and she pulled up on them saying they look suspicious and proceeded with a traffic stop, or I don't know if it was a traffic stop or a criminal stop. I don't know what led to him being in handcuffs because we don't have a video of that shit. Right? We don't have a video of that shit. I would like to know what happened to lead up to him being in handcuffs. Now, was he complying with her and then allowed her to put him in handcuffs, or did he not comply and she tased him, got him to the ground, then put him in handcuffs? Because she by herself. He clearly towers over her and you know what I mean? Now I don't know what happened. I'm not putting any blame or anything on this guy. But from what I can see from the video, from what we see right here, is that this is a complete abuse of power with the police officer here. This is a complete abuse of power with the police officer right here. Let's see. Yes, tasers can be used without shooting it. Jonah says, yeah, but that bitch should have never been out there alone. Fuck the state and fuck the police. But what the fuck she really do? Right. I ain't gonna say all cops is criminals. I'm sorry. But the thing is, we see so much of this shit, right? It's just you can't make an argument for the police like that. Now I know good police officers. I know good upstanding police officers, right? But that's just anecdotal.
Yeah.
Like, did you hear what she said when he told her he had a gun and she put like, oh yeah, like, oh, I got one. Like, what?
Oh man.
And then proceeded to hit him because she had an abuse of power. She's an asshole. This is crazy, and I hope they sue the drawers off or whatever fucking. Where was this at? Where was this shit at? I don't even know where this shit was at. Like I said, it's crazy. Let me see if we got a better view with this one. Because one of them had a better view. Well, I can show you the. All right, there we go. Right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here where my mouse is, those are the two leads. The two leads from the taser are right there. And you can see that those two leads are going into the nether regions. Right there, between his legs, right there. So that means that she had hit him already. I don't know how the fuck she hit him that fucking low. But it looked like she had hit him already and he must have went down already. And as long as them leads is connected, they're gonna send the voltage there, yo. This shit is crazy. I hope she lost her fucking job. Look at this one. I don't know what that one was about. But like I said, I don't know what led to him being in handcuffs. We don't see that. We don't see what led to him being in handcuffs. But we do see her picking him up off the ground, right? We do see her picking him up off the ground. We do see her picking him up off the ground.
Stand up.
So that means that she hit his ass with the taser first before. She hit his ass with that taser already. And I don't know how she got the taser that fucking low. Like she was aiming down that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's a tactic for her. Demon that says they'll say he twice her size and she feared for her life. But it just don't make sense. Like I said, I don't know. But the way she is so gung ho, it seemed like any little thing would fucking set her off, Jay. You saying any little thing would have set her off. Hands behind your back. What for? I'm dead fucking serious. Hands behind your back. For what?
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, that's what she seemed like. A woman with a forehead that fucking big got problems. This ain't taser right here. She wanted all the smoke. She wanted them women that want to prove that she can do anything a man can do. She want to prove she can do anything a man can do, Jay. By the way, guys, let me know what y'all like. Y'all like we're gonna say this is view 1 and this is view 2. Which one y'all like better? View 2, this is view 2, or view 1? Let me know. Anyway, but that's crazy, yo. Like I said, I hope they sue the draws off that guy out there going the city. That's crazy. And they said the dude was just out there changing a tire.
Was he? I want to know the full story.
I do too. I do too. But like,
it's like his perfect bad day.
Yeah.
Hey, on my tire, I got to change the next thing. The woman pulls up. I got something
my daughter
for you.
to the Chick-fil-A and I got a flat tire, because apparently a kid was filming.
Right. That's just like a nightmare of a bad day for you. I couldn't imagine. Like, could anything get worse?
I'm just saying.
You trying to fix a tire and she roll up on you, blasting you low, down low.
Right.
I'd be ready to fight.
I'd probably keep both of these. Yeah, so yo, this is crazy, yo. Oh my gosh, man.
He gonna have to fight this one in the courts.
Oh man. So check this shit out. This shit kind of made me mad today.
What made you mad? Oh, the AR stuff?
Yeah. So Ryan Sheed. No one needs an AR-15. If you can't protect your home and your family with handguns and shotguns, you're doing it wrong. Just admit it, 2A advocates. You don't care enough about kids being shot in the face during science class to make concessions on gun laws owning an AR-15. Well, look here, Ryan. Goofy son of a bitch. Listen here, Ryan. Sound like you don't give a shit because you think that the fucking AR-15 is the problem. How about the fact that we put more security at a fucking bank than we do at our own schools? Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, but no. Resource officers and security at the schools is off fucking limits to the fucking liberals and the gun grabbers, huh? When it makes perfect fucking sense. The Jews do it. Go to any Jewish school. Especially now.
There's something esoteric going on with his I see he got the 33,000 followers who don't even know if that's real.
Right.
And he's got December 22nd. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the 22nd both in December and in January, because I don't know what they got planned. But it seems like, well, this, okay, so Ryan Sheed, like his post, like it really blew up. It went viral, right?
I guess, yeah, but he got ratioed in that bitch, it looked like.
But the main component might be for us to see that 22 and that 33.
It could be. Yeah, he had 460 views, but he was getting his ass handed to him.
On Elon's platform, though.
Yeah.
See how it's all contrived? If Elon is running it, then why isn't Ryan why isn't he shadow banned too? Like if I posted some old nonsense, if I posted the same exact nonsense, how much coverage would it get? Zero. I'm just saying I don't believe none of this garbage that he's putting out there anyway. Mm-hmm. But if I put out something like this and grab my Twitter, I got a good tweet today, it would have zero coverage. So who's putting the battery in their back? It's different people at the elite level that Elon works for and on behalf of that still doing this stuff. Mm-hmm. All this Elon is setting the algorithm free nonsense aside. They still got to answer to the powers that be.
That's a fact.
P. Diddy found that out. P. Diddy.
Yeah. I would open the phones. I can't because it'll knock Jay off. I can't have Jay and the phones for some reason with Skype. I gotta figure out why. I'm supposed to be able to, but I don't know why it doesn't. But yeah, it's crazy. Like I was saying, like the Jews do it, right? They protect their kids, but for some reason, the gun grabbers like Ryan Sheed here, they don't want to have that conversation. So clearly, you don't want to protect kids, and you ain't got a problem with kids getting shot in the face during science class. There, Ryan. Yet I guarantee Ryan's all for sending fucking arms over to Israel. I bet he was all for sending arms over to the Ukraine. Oh, those people need to be armed up to fight for their freedom. They need to fight for their lives. But you want to, nobody needs an AR-15. And then if you look at his shit, it tout that he a veteran. I always thought veterans who were dead set against AR-15s and rifles and shit like that were plants. Mm-hmm. See them because it don't even make sense. Like, you've been in the military, you know what it's for. It's crazy and it's annoying. It's like, yo, come on, really? Is that what you really gonna say? And he got fucking ratioed in his own comments. No one needs an AR-15. Guess what? I'm pretty sure I can protect my family with a gun. Right? I'm pretty sure I can protect my family with a handgun or a shotgun, which I would argue the shotgun is way more devastating than the AR-15. However, if I got 3 people coming in the fucking house, mm-hmm. right? I want my AR-15. I want my AR-15 in them 30 rounds. Straight up. Straight up. Rudy, he said $4.99.
He's demanding it.
God damn. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. I might be able to do something. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Let's do this real quick. All right. Let's put this number in there. This for Rudy right here. See if it worked. Let's see if it worked. There you go. The number's in the chat. Hit that dial that number, Rudy. Jabari Judah said Diddy was protected by his boy who was his special friend. His special friend, Clive Davis? Really? Once he lost his protection, it was over for Diddy. Damn, is that true? Is that true? Damn. Fuego said 1-900 Cannon. I don't know, them 1-900 numbers. That was OnlyFans before OnlyFans was OnlyFans, wasn't it? Oh man, that is funny. Yeah, go and give it a call, Rudy. Oh, hold on. Sorry. All right, go and give it a shot, Rudy. Let me know when you call. All right. Well, the phone line's up if you want to. Anyway, so yeah. So Ryan Sheed is a dumbass. He's a dumbass. Tired of hearing that same talking point. Somebody said, "Correct. I need 2 AR-15s."
That was a funny one. But also, you know, he's glowing.
Oh, of course he's glowing. Of course he's glowing.
That's the only reason we even heard of a Ryan Sheed person.
I just put the number in the chat, Rudy. Let's put the number in the chat. Go give it a call.
Norman Lear got his. Norman Lear got his. What is that called? Presidential medal, didn't he? Let me go look at that.
Norman Lear.
Yeah, now he's dead. So let me go and take a look at that coincidence real quick. I'm pretty sure he did.
So did you hear about this shit, yo?
What's it?
30-year comic shop owner. He was going off.
With what?
So here, listen to them.
Oh, he loud though.
There we go. Turn it down a little bit.
Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had. And all they care about is, how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man. We don't care who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up, growing up loving Peter Parker, loving Miles Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's again how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Because we don't care what you would do, because we don't care about your life whatsoever. Just write a book, get paid for what you do, get paid for what you're supposed to be doing, and make it a good story. Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics.
He got a point, yo.
Well, we've been saying, stick to the source material.
Stick to the source material.
It's the spins that everybody tries to introduce to every little thing, especially with the films.
Hey, Rudy, is the number not working? Let me know. But yeah, it's right. It's the spins. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me interject my fucking philosophy into this comic. Look what they did with the Punisher. They killed the Punisher off, yo.
Did they?
They killed the Punisher off. And you know how they killed the Punisher off? He killed himself. Somehow they brought his family back to life. And the wife like said some shit, and then he fucking went and killed himself. That's how they killed the Punisher off, yo.
It's terrible.
Fucking crazy, right? This shit is crazy. Bruh, this shit is nonsense. It says I'm unavailable? All right, hold on. Let me try something else. Hey, try this one. Voice thing. All right, call that number. But yeah, yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is nonsensical, yo. But they're right, and that's what Eric July be talking about all the time. Like, stop putting politics in the comics. It's just will be fun, and you know, and you know, for the imagination of children and all that other shit. Not for you to put your agenda. It ain't for fucking Captain America to have sparkles and fucking rainbows and fucking all that shit all around them. Remember they was trying to make all these different variations of Captain America. It was crazy. It's nuts. Just leave it alone. Use the source material. There we go. Let me see. Here we go. Yo, Rudy.
Cannon, what's good, brother?
What's up, yo?
All right, out here towing cars in the middle of the night, making people's lives miserable.
Oh, damn.
Nah, I don't do no snatch and grabs, man. I only do insurance.
Oh, all right,
so I've been listening to way too much Goldstein, right? So this is what I'm thinking about that police video, man. Right? That's just not a body cam, man. Who the hell's standing there holding the camera?
So the story I heard was that it was the dude's kid. But the thing about it is, you don't hear nobody frantic or hysterical,
screaming,
right?
Yelling, man.
Like, get off my dad or whatever. Man. And
that's just way too calm, dude.
Yeah, and that's
way too calm.
And that's the thing, right? I was just looking at where the leads were.
I'm all the lights in the box.
Because I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, all right, that makes sense. He yelling his balls hurt because the leads look like that's where the leads was at. But at the same time,
right.
Like you said, you had somebody filming with a camera vertically, but they're not like you said, howling or screaming or get off my husband or get off my dad or whatever. Which also makes me like think about it, like, yo, was this thing a setup? You know what I mean? It is an election season now.
It is, dude. And then remember that thing on Twitter that was going around where the dude came in and was yelling at the teacher and ripped the LGBT shit off the wall, and then it turned out the whole damn thing was It just seems like something like that to me, man.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was a bunch of that shit going on social media where they were showing these scenarios, but it ended up being like after school specials or some shit.
Right. And the dude was on the plane arguing with the chick on the plane about call me man and all of that.
Yeah.
And then the dude ran up into the school and like ripped the LGBT. And all that shit looked so fake to me. I'm like, man.
And it was
so
fake.
When this one dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I knew all that was fake, but when this one dropped, because it's rage bait, you know what I'm saying? It's all divide and conquer, it's rage bait.
Right.
And I'm looking at it, and then I was just thinking about what would Goldstein say, and I'm like, dude, who the fuck is holding that camera? Why are there's no commentary, no get off?
Yeah.
If
that's the first thing I thought.
His family or something. I mean, if it's his family, I mean, come on, man. If that's his family,
right?
Unless motherfuckers are like, just keep your mouth shut and let's get this lawsuit popping.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And then the way she's like, yeah, bitch, I don't know, bro.
And then you know what else I noticed too? You know what else I'm thinking about it now? Hold on, let me go back to that. Now that I'm thinking about it. What I'll type in there to find that shit? I think I just typed this in. Let me see this again. So this is.
I don't know, Ken.
Right, so it's got likes and shit, right? So.
Right.
Here we go. This one right here. It's red up top like they screen grabbed it or screen recorded it. That don't make sense to have that up there if you're recording, right? That's if like somebody screen recorded. So like it's almost like they're trying to make it show that it's phone footage. That don't make sense.
Oh yeah.
Like if I was to upload some shit to social media, that red bar up there wouldn't be there. So. Y'all might got a point.
Know, man.
Y'all might got a
point. I got a feeling like this one's a hoax, bro. Like it's a hoax, man. To divide. I mean,
he didn't lock up. Like, yeah, and like I thought, usually, with tasers, your whole shit lock up. But that's what I said. That's what I said to Goldstein when he hit me up earlier. I was like, yeah, he don't like he locked up all the way. But he was like, yeah, the leads is deployed. And
I've seen fuckers get hit with the taser and not even and eat it, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I seen a dude in prison. You know, when they come in with the riot squad in prison, they got them shock shields. They smack them on the ground, and it's got like these metal rods on the outside of the clear glass, and they put it on the inmate, hit the buttons, and shock the living shit. I seen dudes eat that before, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes eat that before. But I don't know about this one, brother. That's all I mean, I had a hard time typing driving up the road. But I want to get in on this one because I'm feeling like I'm feeling like Goldstein on this one. Like he sent it to you, and I'm thinking like Big Bro, man. This one might be a faker, man. This one might be a faker.
And it could be. It could be because when I first seen it at a glance, when he first sent it to me, like, yo, something don't seem right. This seems over the top. It seems really over the top. When I see her dry stun him, he was talking about my balls. Why your balls? Then I seen the leads, like, oh, the leads are down by like on his legs. And then he got off the ground, like, okay, well, look, she might have tased him on the ground. But I don't know. Like you said, there's a lot of shit going around. There's a lot of fake shit going around.
Yeah, man, there's too much fake shit going around.
So it's hard. It's like you said, it can't. Like I said before, you can't believe none of what you see or none of what you hear now. I don't know. This might be some bullshit. And where was this at? I don't even remember where this was.
Supposedly somewhere down. I mean, that's another thing. Is like it was somewhere down like Alabama or something. Like I was talking about on HJ show earlier today. Man, they're always trying to stereotype the South as where the racism is alive and well, man. And that's not the fucking case in America anymore, man.
I got guns.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so whatever the county's name is. You know what the county's name is? It's called
Chickasaw County.
No, Reform.
Ah, man, I don't know about that. I don't know about this one, man. I'm not buying this one, man. Especially you said that's a son. I mean, you think that you.
That's what I heard. I heard it was the kid, but it don't matter whether it was a kid or a girlfriend. Like they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" You know, like.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Look at the Floyd shit, which was real, and look at how all those people who were shooting that video were going ape shit in the background, man. But this person right here. It's just sitting there calm as day. Right. Not a word comes out of it. Not, hey, stop. Don't. Nothing.
You're hurting him.
And then the way he screams and cries, like, the way he screams and starts crying, and then the way she's like, yeah, bitch, I don't know, bro. I'm feeling like this is not, dude.
Yeah, it could very well be some emotional porn. It could very well be that. You know
100%, man. 100%. And then I got a quick question for you, brother.
Yeah.
Did you see the one the other day? Which it's real as shit. When the cop shoots the old white man that tried to beat him with the stick, drops him in the middle of the road.
Oh, that's an old video. Yeah, I seen that like a couple years ago.
Yeah, all right, but okay. Well, look, I just seen it for the first time. Like I said, man, I got banned every time I really tweet. Cannon, I just tweet shit to see if I'm gonna get banned, man. I tweet some foul shit because I got banned. The first time I got Twitter was 2017. I did 2 tweets and got suspended permanently.
God damn.
I called Rachel Maddow. I said, "Great show tonight, Richard, man." I called Rachel Maddow, Richard, and then I told Brian Stelter. I said, went on his page and was like, "Yo, man, why don't you do the world a favor and hang yourself?"
Damn.
And that was it, dude. I was done. They banned me. So now all I do, really, when I get out there, I follow all y'all. I follow the Hotep. I give you all y'all likes and try to generate shit. But really, when some stupid politician comes on my feed, all I do is say some real foul shit and just see if I get banned, man. See if Elon's really about free speech. But so far, he's been good, man. He's been good.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to toe that line. I mean, he's trying to.
Yeah, but
yeah.
He's been better, man. But that tweet came up the other day when that dude got shot, and I looked at it, and someone was like, "This is a good shoot." And then all these people were like, "This is a good shoot. This is a good shoot." And which it was a good shoot. He was going to beat the man with a stick. He ain't going to beat him.
Yeah, I said he should have shot him faster.
The thing is, though, man, if that was me and you, if I was beating you with a stick and you shot me, you're going to. Or I was beating you with a stick and you were beating me with a stick and I shot you.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to fucking jail, bro. We're going to jail for that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm the new
I can't
George
stand
Floyd.
when these people. Yeah, these people fucking cheerlead the goddamn state because the cop fucking dropped that fucking dude. But if it was a civilian getting beat with a stick by another civilian and you drop that motherfucker,
oh, I gotta
you
go
going
to court.
jail.
What was the one I covered, Jay? The football player in Florida. I've been on trial like his ass.
Oh yeah, they ruined that motherfucker's life, man. They ruined his life, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ruined that dude's life, and his was clean shoot for real.
Right.
It was
all
a
the way
shootout.
through. Yeah, it was a shootout. It was a clean shoot all the way through.
It wasn't even a fucker with a stick, dude. It was motherfuckers came to shoot me. I shot him back. They tried to oil that man up, man.
Yeah, they did. Luckily, he got off. Travis Rudolph. Thanks, Emmanuel. Travis Rudolph. Yeah.
Yep, Travis Rudolph. I can't stand when motherfuckers trying to fucking hee-haw the goddamn state like that, man. It drives me up the fucking wall. But look, man, I ain't gonna hold you up too more, man. I love the stream, bros. Y'all be good tonight, man. Hotep and Bill, brothers.
Hotep and Bill, bro. There we go.
Yeah, we covered that Travis. I forgot all about us.
Yeah, Travis Rudolph.
We were some of the first people.
I just learned I could do some shit new with my fucking Roadcaster. Okay. But yeah, that was crazy. They ruined his life, but he's right. The police, it was a good shoot, but let me have shot that old man. Oh, he couldn't handle him. He couldn't disarm him. And I bet my ass be on trial for shooting some old man. You know what I mean? That's why I don't do shit, y'all. That's why I be in the house. I don't go to no clubs. I don't do nothing.
It's real. I mean, our system is so corrupt. It's a real pick and choose with everything.
Yep.
Because when I look at it, like, I watch a lot of unsolved mysteries. And from time to time, they'll have one where it says
Alabama is where that fucking the lady and the guy happened. Alabama.
Of
course. Why? Alabama, of course. Like, what perfect state would to have this shit happen in Alabama? Reform Alabama. That shit sound like some Green Mile shit.
It does.
But what are you saying?
No, I was just saying that this is a real pick and choose because, when these cases come up and you have someone rich come along and it says they murdered somebody and this, that, and the third, and it says, oh, well, they were given 2 months in jail. And be like, what? 2 months in jail? Then you have someone else, that says threatened their neighbor with a gun or whatever, 12 years in jail, and they're still in prison. You'd be like, what is with this pick and choose nonsense? How in the world is this person that threatened his neighbor, but was just said, oh, I was just, I was under stress, and that's why I was out there acting crazy. I'm sorry. Well, now you get 12 years. The other person who was rich and happened to kill his neighbor and steal all their money, they get 2 months in jail, and that's it. It's a real pick and choose.
It is a real pick and choose. Look at these kids. They not even prosecuting these kids. They're doing these smash and grabs.
Right. And let that be me or let that be you. They'd probably be like 20 years.
20 years. And restitution.
Hey, what about his? He over there. He did it like 10 times in a row and didn't get in trouble. That's what I be thinking.
Yeah.
It's just a pick and choose system where they just gonna randomly, throw the book at you or choose to let you free.
Right. Let's look at this right here. It says, during a closed-door fundraising event, President Biden told supporters if Trump wasn't running, I'm not sure I'd be running. What the fuck? He still ain't got the message.
Late today about running for president at a closed-door fundraiser in Boston. The president telling supporters, quote, if Trump wasn't running, I'm not sure I'd be running, but we cannot let him win. Let's bring in our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce. She's live at the White House tonight because, Mary, this made immediate news, obviously. The president signaling in these comments, it would seem.
Joe Biden running all right, Jay. Nigga running out of time is what he running.
That's what I'm about to say.
If Trump wasn't his likely opponent at this point, perhaps he would not be seeking a second term.
Oh, man.
David, the president, in some of his starkest terms yet, laying out what is at stake if Trump is able to win back the White House. Biden saying that cannot be allowed to happen. The president saying, quote, I don't think anyone doubts our democracy is even more at risk than in 2020, saying Trump's not even hiding the ball anymore. He's telling us what he's going to do. He's making no bones about it. Trump is running a campaign of retribution. And for Biden, this has always been about Trump. He ran in 2020 to try and stop him. And Biden says he is running now to try and protect the country from another Trump presidency. David.
Joe Biden think he John Connor.
Media is garbage. The news media is trash. These scripts that they write are just laughable. It's just like, what the heck are you even saying?
It's my sworn duty to run against Donald Trump and win. I've been sent back from 1987.
Man, that man's been sent back from 1787.
Oh my gosh, there's something wrong with that man, yo. I swear it is.
They cloned that man. They dug him up from somewhere. I don't know what his problem is.
Well, they don't want
I don't think it's the original Joe, though.
It's not the original Joe. It's not. That's a skin mask. I'm telling you.
That's some clone.
That's somebody wearing an Edgar suit.
Right.
That's somebody wearing an Edgar suit. That's what that is. Joe, they don't want you running for president no more. I don't know why you think they still want you to run for president, but Joe, they do not want you to run for president, sir. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't know why you think that's the case, but that's not the case. They are really trying to find somebody to replace you.
They really are. And it's crazy because so you see that on the liberal news. That's the liberal news. Like they can pick and choose however they want to frame a story or what story they even want to talk about, right? That's their agenda. So you see they're low key clowning their own guy because they know they're just trying to tell people, hey, we know he's a mess, but maybe he can beat Trump again, so go out and vote for him again. What kind of a campaign speech is that on their behalf? That's not much of anything to go on.
Demon Ass says what Biden means is that he will drop out if Trump is in jail or stop from running. He wouldn't drop out then either.
You think he's gonna do?
He don't want to give it up. He'll die in office. I'm sorry to say, I'm just serious. He'll die in office.
He said when he was running before, he said that he'll say that something went wrong with his brain and he has to let Kamala take over.
He did say that.
He's got the dementia or whatever.
Fuego said there are like 5 versions and the mold ain't working too good anymore. What the hell is this? There we go. New York Post. So this is the last thing I want to talk about, right? This shit was crazy, bro. Hold up. Remember the kid who knocked the teacher out for taking his Nintendo Switch? So they want to give that kid 30 years. 30 whole years. Hulking Florida teen who beat teacher unconscious over Nintendo Switch pleads guilty. It's from October 31st. Look at this shit.
Why were they punching them in the... Oh, then they went to the back of the head.
They were kind of like bum rushed her and she passed out or she fucking went possum. God damn. That nigga don't play football? All because she took his Nintendo Switch. Now,
why is that man taking his gingerly time to get over there?
Who, the fucking Marine or whatever he was, the ROTC guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was he a kid? Maybe that was just a big chunky kid.
It could be a big chunky
kid. He
couldn't,
and he really couldn't do anything because he's just a fellow kid.
No, that's an adult.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He the only one that had some urgency when he got over the red shirt. They tried to get that kid some lithium.
Turn around. Turn the other way. Stay right there. Got it? Okay.
Hulking teen, they called him.
Oh, so that's why. I don't want to go to jail. Well, Brennan, look at me. Look at me. I have more important places. I understand.
So, when we find out about the kid he had autism or something like that, right? And he had a moment, right? So, the Hawking, Florida teen who beat a female teacher unconscious after his Nintendo Switch video game was confiscated at school pled guilty to the shocking crime Monday and faces up to 30 years behind bars. Brandon Deppa, then 17, violently threw Mataza High School's paraprofessional Joan Natick to the floor before kicking and punching her in the back of the head for more than a dozen times. Surveillance footage of the disturbing Jesus, I can't read today. Surveillance footage of the disturbing February attack, which occurred inside the school, quickly went viral. Appearing in court Monday, Deppa, who is reportedly autistic, copped to the crime and will have his sentence determined by Judge Terrence Perkins at the January hearing. Deppa, who stands 6'6", said after Perkins asked him how he pled to the felony charge against him, according to a Flagler Live. That's crazy. Now, my question is, he's a big fucking kid. My question is, Jay, first off, that shit shouldn't have happened, right? I don't care if he's autistic, right? And I said this before, right? My son's on the spectrum, you know. I would never use that as an excuse to let my son to do some dumb shit like that. My son, he know better. Put it like that, right? Mm-hmm. However, there should be a consequence behind what he did, right? 30 years in prison, though. 30 years in prison. Do y'all think that that's a fair sentence for that? 30 years in prison? Now, who's his parents? But 30 years in prison, yo, that's a bit harsh. That's a whole lot harsh. I thought maybe expulsion, maybe put in an alternative school. You know what I mean? Parents got to pay doctor's bills or something like that. 30 years in prison? That's crazy. That should have never been on the table. Oh, yeah, it was a white girl. Jamie says 30 years is egregious. 30 years in prison. Prison is egregious, period, in this sense. No, he shouldn't have hit that teacher. He should have known better. I don't care if you're autistic or not. My son got manners. He knows fucking better. Right? The parents just had to do better at helping him control his fucking anger. But 30 years, even 1 year, even 6 months, no. You want to expel him from school? Expel him from school. Make him go to an alternative school. Make him get homeschooling. I don't know. But 30 years is crazy. That's a good question, too. I don't know. Yeah, he's a big boy. 6'6". That's a big boy.
Yeah, that's a big dude. Like you said, he wasn't playing football.
You know what I mean? And it's sad. You know what I mean? It's sad that happened to the teacher. You know, pretty sure it's like, hey, I'm pretty sure he knew he wasn't supposed to have that when Nintendo Switch out in school. Pretty sure he knew that. Probably did it anyway because he couldn't help himself. He just wanted to play his game. She take it from him and he fucking rage out. Luckily, he didn't kill her or he didn't give her permanent damage or something like that. Thank goodness. And if he killed her, okay, all right, I got you. He knocked her out, which is still egregious. It's still horrible. But 30 years in prison, that's extreme. I hope that judge see that though. Loki said her daddy is somebody. He got him. Her daddy must be somebody if they talk about giving this 30 years. You can't have people that big without a short fuse. Really? I don't know if I agree with that. Jamie gonna say 6'6". He might be Nephilim. Check him for 6 fingers. Matt Miller said 30 years might be too much, but the beating was brutal. That kid is dangerous if he will just snap like that. Yeah, you're right. But 30 years in prison ain't gonna help his demeanor. Like, he's on the spectrum. I don't know where he is on the spectrum, but he's, that's not gonna help his demeanor. You know what I mean? He needs counseling. He needs strict parenting, for one. A lot of people with kids on the spectrum, they give their kids a lot of leeway simply because they have some deficiencies. And you can't do that shit. I don't give my son no quarter because he got some issues. Nah, he still know better. Remember that story with the with the kid who destroyed the entire apartment? He fucking raged the fuck out and he destroyed that entire apartment.
Yeah, we watched that.
That fuck around been him. But no, he just
he looks like he would be big enough to be wielding that fucking sledgehammer.
Yeah, the granite was fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard, but like my mother was like, I did a little video about it. My mother called me up like, I would have beat your ass. She said, I don't care. And I said it in the video. She said, I'd have killed you. I'd have fucking killed you. This is what my mother said. She was like, I don't care how she said, I don't care if you're on the spectrum. You got like, anybody can be I guess trained, for lack of a better term, on how to act civilly and cordially. Anybody can be. You can teach a fucking dog to not bite nobody. You know what I mean? You can teach an animal to fucking behave. So don't tell me that, some kid that might be like, on the spectrum or something, you can't teach them how to be civil, how to control their anger. You definitely can.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Loki? We spend billions on special needs. White girl, daddy, somebody, 30 helped them feel good at the church on a Sunday. You're right. If he does that in the street, he's going to get shot. And that's where the parents come in. Parents, when you got kids that have these type of problems, right? You have to do everything in your power to work with them. They got to have counseling. They got to have, you got to be strict on them. You got to be stern with them, because they gotta have a routine. They gotta have consequences. They have to, or else they won't learn. They won't know no better when they out on the street. You know what I mean?
You're right. But it's a situation too where the schools, what's the budget of the schools looking like?
Yeah, like I know
what's the overcrowding looking like?
That's true. I know. I mean, that school look nice. But like even here with my kid, he is an IEP, and he gets that special attention when he's at school and stuff like that. But like you said, not every school system is like that. But it's up to the parents too to get that help for their kid, not just to put it on the school. It's up to the parents to make sure that this kid got, other resources other than what the state provides.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard. I know it's expensive sometimes, but the state usually provides resources for for families who have children with special needs. You just got to take advantage of those things. But some people just lazy and they don't want to put in the work to do it. And it's sad that this kid, this was last year, so he's 18 now. And now they want to give him 30 years in prison. Now, like I said, I'm not condoning what he did. That shit was all the way wrong.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? All the way wrong. Rudy said they got plenty of throws in you ready for that dude. But 30 years is very extreme. He needs a consequence. He definitely needs a consequence. But 30 years, though, you want to put him on house arrest for like a few months? All right, do that. You want to do mandatory counseling for him? All right, do that. I got you. But 30 years is crazy. It's fucking crazy. Emmanuel goes, oh, Lord. Dark thought. His parents coached him into taking a bad deal. They probably were tied up in medical costs and previous issues. I hope that's not the case, Show. I hope that's not the God damn, Emmanuel. The family, they just fucking copped the plea. Like, look, we ain't got to deal with him for 30 years. Just all right. Look, yeah, just go ahead. Dude, what if that is it? That's fucking.
What if they came in there and they said,
Can
that is dark?
We can't fucking take. We can't deal with him. Yeah, we can't deal with him.
Can you increase his time a little bit? You know, keep him in there a little longer.
Like, we fucking tired of him. We can't deal with him no more. He's too fucking big. He eat too much, and this nigga rages out all the time. We just can't deal with him. You
broke my laptop the other day.
That's dark as shit, Emmanuel. God damn. Oh my gosh. What if that is the case though? That's not what Emmanuel said. It's not out of the realm of possibility. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Damn. I hope that's not the fucking case, yo. Jeez. Parents just hung their own kid out to dry.
Take him state.
Iron Man in the building said if he's that big and that much of a rager, it makes sense though. I still don't think that makes sense, yo. You know what I mean? Like I said, like you can still teach people to act accordingly. Right? Like my mother say, like I got my niece, she's on the spectrum, right? Nonverbal. And she be acting up. Then my other little niece, she 2. You know how them 2-year-olds be. They fucking tyrants. But guess what happened when they get down my mother's house? My mother get that fucking fly swatter out, they fucking act right. My mother said, this shit for flies and thighs. She said, this fly swatter for flies and thighs. If they jumping around on some shit they not supposed to be jumping on the furniture or doing something she said that you can't do, she go get that fly swatter. They sit down, they look like good little studious little girls. She's like anybody can you can teach anybody to act accordingly. You just got to give them the right consequence behind it. And my mother from the old school, she's like, I will whoop your ass she'll give you a couple chances, but if you don't straighten up, she gonna wear that ass out, and then she gonna and after that you ain't gonna want to feel that shit no more. You gonna learn that lesson. You know, I'm not saying beat your kids. I know Emmanuel don't like the whole beat your kids shit, but like. Still, some kids need it. That big nigga right there might need his ass whooped a few times. Just saying. If he knew there was a consequence to come behind his actions, then he probably would think twice. Like my niece was here on Sunday, and she was tripping because my sister went to the car, and she kept trying to open the front door. I'm like, no, leave the door alone. So I had my son's shoe in my hand, and I tapped her butt a couple times, like nothing crazy, nothing hard, like stop it. You know what I mean? Like stop it. But she ain't like that shit. She's like, and she just stopped. She just fucking stopped. And it could be because my mother be having that fly swatter. But you know what I mean? Like, you know, so it could be that, but like kids need consequences. You know what I mean? And anybody can learn to act like they got some goddamn sense. And this kid right here, 30 years is way too much.
Yeah. The beating he was doing on that woman was way too much too.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. Yeah, like I said, he deserved a consequence, but shit. He deserved a fucking consequence to what he did, but 30 years is fucking crazy. It says state dropped 30 and covered the bill due to his disabilities. He should have been under better care. I trust the safety of my child at this institution. Damn. I hope the parents ain't fucking just throw him under the bus like that. I hope not. Anyway. What you doing this weekend, Jay?
I think it's gonna be pretty busy. I gotta take the kids to a birthday party and a couple other things. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. It'll probably go by fast because I got a lot going down. What about yourself?
I'm gonna take my son to see that the Godzilla movie.
Do he like subtitles?
He ain't gonna give a shit. He just want to see Godzilla fuck shit up. He don't care at all. So we gonna go check it out. And then I think my daughter gonna see that Beyonce movie on Friday. Oh my gosh.
The Pogs were out in force to go see the Beyonce movie. They were dressed to the nines.
Oh word, I bet they were. My daughter going with her
dressed.
dance studio, so they gonna go see the Beyonce shit.
I didn't see the dressing up for the Barbie out here.
I seen motherfuckers dressing up for Barbie.
But they went all out for the Queen Bee.
Oh, you know they are. They all gonna try. They all think that they the fucking godmother of our kids and shit. Probably. These women be tripping, tripping. Oh my gosh! All these women and all these fucking queens out this motherfucker be tripping. Like I said, I'm gonna go see this. I'm gonna go see it, and it's probably gonna make it so that like Godzilla movie and stuff be like nobody in there because everybody gonna be trying to see Beyonce.
Could be. There was plenty of people over there at mine tonight. The Godzilla people. The audience was saying when we were leaving, as it was leaving, that most of the audience was saying they liked it better than Oppenheimer. They said this might be the movie of the year.
Oppenheimer was a good movie. Honestly, I think they could have knocked an hour off of Oppenheimer.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's a good movie.
Emmanuel, you check it out. I know Emmanuel, the Christopher Nolan fan.
Pog the Dangerous. But yeah, they could have knocked an hour off of the fucking movie. Like it was just it was parts of like Oppenheimer. It's like, what's that? It's not necessary. You know what I mean? But it was a good movie overall. It just was long as shit. Still worth seeing. So
yeah.
But anyway, that's all I got for tonight, guys. Don't forget, Hotep's been told you. Hotep Thursday. It's actually Hotep Thursday now. It's 1 a.m. My dumb ass should be asleep getting ready for work. But it is Hotep Thursday tonight at 8 p.m. Hotep's been told you on Hotep Jesus channel, Hotep TV over on Rumble. After that, it's the Hotep's been told you after party with me and Jay. You coming up? You coming through, Jay?
I should be there.
All right, tentatively, Jay, but I'll definitely be there.
Tentatively, because the babies sometimes they got extra plans. It's so hard to get them to bed.
But the after party will be happening right after Hotep's been told you. Yeah. Be there or be square. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Please share this scream. Please share this stream, guys. Let people know we were live. Stop lurking over on Rumble. We got 42 still watching on Rumble. Fuck it. Get those thumbs up. Same thing over on YouTube. Get those thumbs up. Anyway, like I said, help me get to 3,000 on YouTube and help me get to 2,000 on Rumble, guys. I really appreciate it. Anyway, appreciate all you guys, all the support. Appreciate Rudy coming through with the call. The Senator Low Key, you're a fucking MVP. Fuego, I appreciate the Rumble rant, man. All the other donations that came through. What you laughing at? What happened?
Emmanuel just keep me.
Be there, we're getting old. Yeah. Come on, guy. That was a be there or be square. You talking like Thursday. Lucky I ain't did the whole fucking Monster Jam shit just now.
What's funny is Emmanuel be staying in the chat. He just be clowning, a whole lot. He be staying on you, Cannon, with some funny commentary.
I can't live, yo.
He can't live. He'll be like any sicker. He'll be like, I guess it was better than Moonfall.
Right, exactly. Jerk face, yo.
I miss Emmanuel. I haven't played with him in a minute on that Minion Masters video game. I'm gonna have to see what he's up to.
Oh shit. But yeah, so anyway, guys, you want to donate to the channel, $CannonHotep on Cash App. There's $CannonHotep on Cash App, guys. Got my eye on this really nice FN 10mm. You know, if you guys want to help me get that, I really appreciate that. Keep me off OnlyFans, guys. Anyway, until next time, it's CannonHotep saying, be safe, stay strapped, don't miss. See you guys tomorrow night. We holla at you.
to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.